So welcome everybody. So tonight's class is connecting to source. And we're going to use the silent mantra Soham. So remember, this is the breath mantra. We touched on it yesterday. So when you breathe in, if you just close your eyes, the sound is almost like it's saying so. And when you exhale, it changes to harm. And it literally means I am that. And the that is the universal self. So the individual part of us that is part of the bigger whole, the part of universal consciousness. There's many names for universal consciousness, one of which is God. I choose not to use that one. But there's the energy that pervades the entire universe, absolutely everything that exists. And we have a part of that within us, which is the individual self, or the universal self, part of the bigger aspect of ourself, and that's why we are all connected. So that's why community is important, and caring for people, because we all affect each other. So we're going to work with Soham. So let's start sitting. So crossing the legs. Remember, if crossed legs don't suit you, then just, grab a cushion, sit on a couple of bricks, have the legs out wide, whatever is most comfortable for you. So let's just close our eyes. Let one hand rest on the heart space. Visualize a light there. So we are a lighthouse, and the individual self is the light that shines outwards, but it also draws us back in. So when we concentrate on it, we start to get a connection of something other within ourselves, other than just the body vehicle. So as you focus on that light, breathe in and hear the sound so. And as you exhale, the sound hum. So it's a really simple vibrational mantra of the breath, meaning I am that. So we are that glorious light. It's also known as divine light or the light of love. So just making that connection to your true nature. Soham. Noticing how often the mind wanders. Bring it back to that experience of the breath mantra, the connection to the source of energy inside of us. So when our physical vehicle can no longer hold the energy because it's got old, the energy simply leaves, comes back again, has another experience. So it's what animates the physical vehicle. Lovely, let the hands come to the knees or the thighs, whatever you prefer. Keep the eyes closed, focusing in on the heart space, and just start to gently circle through the shoulders so you get a movement in the lower back. So remember, you can always open the legs wide if that's easier for you and more comfortable. Inhaling and exhaling, really feeling the sound of the mantra, Soham. I am that. And as you focus on the mantra and the essence at the heart space, feel yourself observing from the centre of the chest and noticing how this biological vehicle, our body, feels. So there may be some tenderness in the lower back. Just noticing what presents itself, but keep bringing the mind back to the mantra. So hum. Change directions. Notice how the mind's wandering off onto various things. This is the ego part of our existence. Just keep bring it back to the internal focus. It's called a dharana. So it's the sixth limb of yoga as set out by Patanjali in the 6th century or 4th century BC, so before Christ. So just really observing the breath, the mantra, the experience of the physical body. Lovely, and release. As you inhale, sweep the arms all the way up, hearing the sound, so. Twisting to one side, exhaling the sound, hum. Nice and slowly, just gently moving into the experience of the spinal column rotating. And remember, there's no need to rush. Slow it down. See if you can observe there is a natural pause at the top of the breath in. There's a natural pause at the end of the breath out, where the mind drops into a deep sense of stillness. Just observing, noticing the mind and how fickle it is, how easy it goes off course, and how concentration on a single object is actually quite challenging. And this is what advanced yoga is. It isn't the posture. The posture is really useful. It keeps the body fit and the mind healthy. But this mental focus is actually very challenging. So keep bringing it back, stilling the fluctuations of the mind. It's the 2nd sutra of Patanjali. Yoga chittavritta nirodhahe. Yoga is the stilling of the mind stuff. Lovely, back to center. Take one arm out to the side, don't mind which one, breathing in the sound, so. And hum, go over. Just keep the sit bones anchored and just stay there, breathing in and out. Feel the sound fill the rib cage. Keep bringing yourself back to that universal truth. I am that. Lovely, come back to center. Let's travel the other way. Lovely, back to centre. And let's come round into cat. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Anchor the mind to the breath mantra, lifting the gaze, inhaling. Exhaling, draw the navel in, chin to chest. Imagine this mantra, I am that, so harm, flowing from the crown of the head to the tailbone. This energy that animates us. Feel the connection to the energy, let it stabilize you. Let's extend the right leg back, keep the mantra going. And as you exhale, bring the knee through. So hum. Good, now let's keep the leg out behind us, push through the heel. Scoop the tailbone towards the heel and feel the tummy muscles pull in. And extend the left arm out, bring it into chin mudra, so the thumb and index finger touching in a circle. Keep the gaze towards the mat. Refocus on the mantra. Lower the left hand, bring the right leg through, come on to the fingertips. Inhale, lift the gaze, hearing the sound so. Exhale, extending the leg back. Really focus on the sound of the breath. Feel the awareness observing the experience. Lovely. Keep the front knee bent. Inhale, sweeping up. Hear the mantra. Twisting to the right. Keep the elbows bent. Inhale. Twist to the left. Inhale. Exhale. Hear the sound. Arms come all the way up. Reaching up as high as you can, just holding, working with the mantra. Interlace the fingers apart from the index finger and let that point up. so, hum. Releasing, step the leg back, and as you exhale, lower down. Bring the hands under the shoulders. Inhaling, so. Exhaling, hum. Keep going. If you're able to close the eyes so you can switch off one of the senses and go deeper internally. So the last three limbs of yoga, dharana, dhyana and samadhi, are the much deeper internal workings of the mind and the spirit. Good, last one. Use the exhale to push back into swan. Come on to the fingertips, just to hear the breath. Lovely, come back up into cat. Same sequence to the left leg. So we start with the leg back, inhaling so. Exhaling, hum. Good, extend the leg out, push through the heel. So the toes are pulling towards the knee. Scoop the tailbone away from you, pull the tummy muscles in, extend the right hand forwards, bring it into Chin Mudra. Just keep the gaze towards the floor. Refocus the mind on the mantra. Lower the hand, bring the left leg through. Inhaling, lifting the gaze. Exhaling, the sound hum. Good, make this one the last one. Hands come up, inhaling so. As you exhale, turn to the right, bend the elbows. Inhale. Turn left. Good, let's extend the arms up, interlace all of the fingers apart from the index. Anchor your attention to the mantra, So Hum. Let the hands come down, step back, and on an exhale, lower. Hands under the shoulders, inhaling, so lifting. Exhale, lower, close the eyes. Good, push back into swan, come right onto the fingertips. Good, inhale, come up into cat, exhale, let's go into down dog. Heel out the feet. And let's slowly walk our feet towards the hands. Hold the forward fold, reconnect to the mantra. If you can't naturally, comfortably get the hands to the floor, then bend the knees until you can get the hands to the floor. Just using that breath, so hum, soften the spine, release any tension in the hamstrings. Inhale, come all the way up. Interlace the fingers, push the palms towards the ceiling. Keep the mantra going, exhaling over to one side. Just moving from side to side with the mantra. Back to center and release. Make sure you're at the front of the mat. So we're going to build up a sequence slowly with tiny movements, so pay attention. Hands to the heart space. Inhaling, so. Exhaling, soften the knees. Hum. Inhale, looking forwards. Exhale, step the right leg back. Drop the knee, let the toes go back. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale. Inhale, tuck the back toe, lift the gaze. Exhale, step back into down dog again. Inhale, come forwards into plank. Exhale, drop the knees lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, push back into swan. Keep using the mantra. Inhaling, cat. Exhale, step the right leg through. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, step forwards. Inhale all the way up. Exhale. And again, breathing in. Breathing out, fold forwards. Lift the gaze, inhaling. Exhale, left leg back, knee down. Toes back. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, step back into down dog. Inhale, forwards into plank. Exhale, drop the knees lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, push back swan. Inhale, come up into cat. Exhale, step the left leg through. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. Exhale. And again, breathing in. This time as you exhale, just make a W shape with the arms. Lift the breastbone. And again, breathing in, so. Breathing out, hum. And fold, soften the knees. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, lower. Inhale, step the right leg back, drop the back heel. So the knee's not on the floor now. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, lower the arms. And again, so. Hum. So we start to move the hands to the midline. So the so, all the way up. Hum, down through the midline. I am that. So. Hum. Good, last one. Take the hum down, step back. Hold down dog this time, heeling out the feet. Keep the breath awareness going, being aware of the mantra. Just heel one foot and then the other, just gently releasing down the back of the body. Using the mantra. Good, forwards into plank again. Drop the knees if you want to, or lower straight down. Cobra. Another two. Push back into swan. Walk the hands over to the right so we get stretched through the left side of the body. Hold for 3 breaths. Focus on the mantra. Lovely. Walk the hands over the other way when you've done 3 breaths. Focusing on the right side of the rib cage and the mantra. to centre. Inhaling into cat, exhaling down dog. If you struggle to bring the right leg through, then drop the left knee first. We're going to bring the right leg all the way through, drop the left heel. Sweep up with the left arm into a warrior two. Bring both hands into Chin Mudra. Inhaling, so. Exhaling, so. And again, just from side to side, nice and slowly. Just letting the visceral organs gently be squeezed by the action of the side to side with the breath and the sound of the mantra in the mind. Good, next exhale, separate the hands, bring them either side, so you're in the high lunge. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, step forwards. Soften the knees, inhale, come all the way up. Keep hearing the mantra. Exhale. And again, 3 W's, inhale. Exhale. Be aware of the light at the heart space. Fold forwards. Lift the gaze. Back on the left leg, nice long step back. Sweep the arms up. So. Hum. So. Hum. Good, start to bring them down through the midline. Pay attention to the mantra, I am that. Good, next exhale, take it down into down dog and hold, heel out the feet, just work with the breath awareness. Good, forwards into plank, drop the knees if you want something a bit softer, otherwise exhale, full chaturanga, 3 cobras. Push back into swan. Hands walk over to the right, 3 breaths, so hum. Lovely, hands walk over to the left, 3 breaths. to center. Inhaling cat, exhaling down dog. Good, remember to drop the knees if you struggle to bring the leg through. We're going to step through on the left leg, back heel down, sweep up, warrior two, hands into chin mudra, inhaling, exhaling. Good, last one. Come down either side, pivot on the back heel. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, step through. Soften the knees. Inhale, come all the way up. Good, take the feet a little bit wider. Exhale. Just holding the squat position. Eyes closed, focus on the sound. If it's too much to hold, then just drop the bottom to the floor and find a comfortable seated position to hold. Hear the mantra, Soham, I am that, the universal self. Lovely, let's come down to the floor, extend the legs out. I'll go this way actually so you can see it better. Bend the right knee up. So we'll start with the twist. Either keep the foot on the inner edge of the left leg. If you've had a replacement and it's uncomfortable, keep it on the inside. Otherwise, take the foot across so it's moving right across the midline. Right hand behind you. Come on to the fingertips if you've got, so I've got quite a long torso, so I need to use my fingertips. Inhale, sweep the left arm up. Good, and as you exhale, either just grab the knee with the hand and rotate, or if you've got the reach, bring the elbow to the outside and turn. Good, now each time you exhale, see if you can squeeze a little bit more, just wringing out the torso. Really use the breath mantra. Lovely, releasing. Step the foot over to the other side, let the knee roll out. If that's too much for the knee or the hip, then just straighten the leg out to the side. Turn the whole of the body towards the right knee so that the navel is in line with the knee. Left hand down at the side, so this is really good to reset the stress system because it stimulates the adrenal glands and the kidney meridian. Inhale, sweep the right arm up. Good, now as you exhale, bring that right hand behind the head. Good, now try and keep the torso moving to the side, so it's moving towards the knee. Inhale, lengthen up a bit more. Good, now as you exhale, slide to the side. So for some people, that sideways action is not huge, it's just a small movement to the side. Don't be tempted to try and get further forward, but bring the elbow with you. Keep the elbow up as high as you can, the chest as open as possible. You're going to start to bring your attention back to the mantra. Lovely. Now, if you feel that you can go deeper and you haven't rotated the chest forwards, extend the top arm towards the toes. Breathe deep into the side of the body. Feel it gently nurturing the kidneys. Lovely. Slowly bring yourself back up. I'm going to do an opposite action. Bring the right hand behind you quite far away so it's not in line with the shoulder. Push up. Push the pelvis forwards and up. Extend the arms. So really reach into a back bend. Breathe deep towards the belly, so you stimulate the diaphragm. Lovely, and release. Well done. Let's go the other way. Left leg, bend the knee. Either keep the foot on the inside or step it across. See how it feels for the hip. Left hand behind you. Inhale, raise the right arm up. Good, and as you exhale, either just place the hand on the knee, if that's what your reach is, or get the arm around the side of the thigh. Hand to the floor. Use the hands to maneuver the spine. Eyes closed, focus in on the mantra, so hum. And as you follow the mantra in and out, be aware of a sense of settling into stillness. Lovely, carefully release, step that foot to the inside again, let the knee roll out or just straighten the leg out if that's better for your body. Right hand on the inner edge of the right leg, turn the belly to the knee. Inhale the left arm up. Good, exhale it behind the head. If that's tricky for you, then do the movement with the hand down if that is too much for you at the moment, or just keep the hand vertical. So just work out what feels best for your body and then slowly sideways slide. And notice that the sides will be different. Maybe extend that top arm toward the toe, maybe not. Breathe deep into the lower back on the left side. Just let that breath movement stimulate the kidney and the adrenal gland. slowly back up. Lovely. Bend both knees and take, I'll show you from here, take the feet wide. So we're doing a variation on forward fold. We're going to come forwards on the inside. We're just going to use our hands to draw the head forwards. Just hearing the mantra so hum. Slowly roll up. And then a comfortable sitting position, whatever that is for you. Use bricks if you need to. Legs can be straight out. So going to work with a beginner's alternate nostril, Nadi Shodham, which is actually not bringing it from side to side. It's just single nostril, and then both nostrils. But we're going to use a rhythm because it works really well with the mantra. So we're going to breathe in, be aware of the pause, and then breathe out and be aware of the pause. And we're going to use the mantra with the breath very specifically on each side. So left hand into Chin Mudra and block the right nostril very gently. Breathe into the left nostril, hear the sound so. Be aware that there's a pause before we hear the sound hum. And we're exhaling. Then there's a pause. Then we breathe in again. One more breath. Switch sides, same focus, breathe in the mantra. So hum, I am that. Lovely. Release after this breath. Bring the hands together, but then separate the palms. So you've got like you're holding a ball of energy, and bring it up near the face. So this looks like the brain. And it's really good for balancing the energy of the brain. So focus at the tip of the nose, and we'll use the mantra again, breathing in so. Hearing the pause, breathing out hum. Hearing the pause. Keep going. Last breath. Lovely. Now very carefully, keeping the eyes closed, roll down. So we're going to bring our attention to the heart space by using the full body mudra. So take the feet nice and wide, then let the knees rest against each other so that the hips are rolling inwards. Either bring the hands to the heart space, or if you're able to, interlace them and bring them up overhead about an inch above the crown of the head. Bring your attention to the heart space, the very center of the chest, just behind the breastbone. And be aware of this really bright light there, like a lighthouse beacon. This is your true self. So hum. Breathe in the mantra again. Feel that connection to the larger universal consciousness and your individual self. Stay focused on the mantra. Carefully release the hands if you have them above the head. Let the knees come towards you, one hand on each knee, and very gently circling the knees in opposite directions. Keep hearing the mantra. And then roll over to one side. Bring yourself back up to sitting. Hands to the heart space. And get a sense of when you bring the arms up, you're kind of moving them out into the universe, into that greater consciousness. And then, so we're connecting to the vast source, but then we bring it into our individual self. So inhaling into the universe, that sense of gathering in, and then exhaling down. And again, use the mantra this time. So, I am that, as it comes to the heart space. Feel that connection to that light within you once more. So, hum. And namaste.